Tuesday Texting Torah Challenge was a very interesting case where George hires Bob, I think, to paint his apartment, and unfortunately there was some type of mix-up, and then he paints someone else's apartment. And the question is, who is Bob able to collect from? He goes to George and he says, "George, pay me money." He goes, "Well, my apartment's still a mess. It's in shambles. The walls look terrible. I'm not paying you one penny. You didn't do anything to my apartment." He said, "Well," he goes to Steve's house. It's his apartment. That's actually the apartment he ended up painting. So he says, "Steve, pay for the apartment. I know you didn't ask me, but I painted your entire apartment. I spent the entire day. It looks really, really nice. Did I do a great job?" He said, "You did a wonderful job. That's not the problem. The problem is, I'm broke. I have no money. There's no way. I don't have money to feed my family. There is no way I'm paying for you to have painted my apartment. I didn't ask. I would never want it." What happens in this case? Many, many people responded to this question, and everybody said, "Well, listen, the guy benefited. Since he benefited, he has a nicely, freshly painted apartment. He needs to pay for it." But I only read like 4 of them. So that's what a lot of people said. Right? So the question is, that is true, but what about if he says, there's no benefit in having a fresh apartment? So one could argue that no, he still has a little bit of benefit. After all, his children will get older, and maybe he's going to have to make a shidduch. And maybe the future in-laws or the future shop will walk into the apartment to see, wow, this is fresh. Maybe there's some tangential, far-off benefit that this guy's going to have because his apartment actually looks really nice. Or maybe, I don't know what. Maybe his kid will have another friend, or I don't know, because the apartment looks nice. I'm not sure. So, if he really doesn't benefit, and there's no monetary benefit, he doesn't own the apartment, he's renting the apartment, there really is no benefit to him. And in fact, it's a hindrance, because the $100 that he would have to give, he'd rather feed his family. He wouldn't even have to give that $100. But, as I saw in the Sefer HaRavna, where I got this question from Rav Zilberstein, he says that in order to be so certain that he'll never benefit from it, he actually would have to take a shvuah, a vow, and promise never to benefit from the paint. And if he'd be unwilling to take such a vow because he'd be too scared to, then he would still have to pay for exactly how to calculate. That would be complicated, but for some potential benefit, which could potentially be quite small. After all, the guy really doesn't want it, has no benefit to him, he's not interested. He's willing to live in a dilapidated apartment because that is his lot in life, and he's accepted it as such. Very interesting case. I had to really go through a lot of the text messages to see who was the closest in terms of the accuracy. This should be a lot of fun. Hopefully before 2 a.m. I will have some time. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and thank you all for responding to today's Torah Texting Tuesday Challenge.